Hello, everyone that is watching. My name is James Jonathan Roundtree. This is.
James Jonathan Roundtree,
Hey,
really?
hey, hey, hey,
You,
hey.
you went with the full name?
Hey, what's your name, idiot?
Michael Aloysius Grueter. So, fuck you.
This is a Two Man No Clans episode number one of our live vodcast. That's short for video podcast. And uh, we're here to talk about all the things we love. I guess we're going to explain what we're doing, what this is about, who we are, and what we aim to accomplish by putting our ugly faces in live video form.
Speak for yourself, dick. There's nothing ugly about this. This is sexy.
So you got to explain what we're up to, Grueter. What are we going to be doing?
Well, today we are going to be talking about a couple movies, some TV shows, some gaming. Actually, going to throw some NFL talk in there with the draft going on, and of course, free agency. The movies we're talking about, you'll actually be talking about the movies, which are Ghost in the Shell and Boss Baby. And I'll be doing a quick, not really a quick review of the whole season one of Emerald City.
Nice, nice. That's a show that I sort of started, but didn't follow through with. So I'm glad you finished it. That way I know. And when we get to our review, I'll know if I want to get all the way through it.
You will. It's that good.
Oh, did I just mess with our broadcast?
I think you did.
Well, let's transition right over into movie review then.
I'm watching this. We have no feed.
What do you mean?
All I'm seeing is a blurred vision of our two-man no clan thing here.
You may want to refresh that. I mean, I'm getting it good.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
All right, where's my refresh button?
All right. Well, we'll start in. I'll start in a review of Ghost of the Shell. It's a movie about a woman that wakes up, played by Scarlett Johansson. It's in like the distant future where cybernetic implants and enhancements on human beings are a normal thing. People have like robotic arms and like computer interfaces in their head. You know, that stuff. We've seen all that a billion times. This woman wakes up, and apparently her brain was taken out of a live body and put into this robotic shell. So her ghost, they keep calling it her ghost or her spirit, is inside of this robotic shell. It's pretty on the nose. She is brought online and trained to be a weapon for this, I believe it's called Section 9, which is like a secret government black ops sort of organization. They're like the SEAL Team 6 in Japan. She can turn invisible with this new shell. It has like an invisible mode. She's super strong, super powerful, super accurate shooty with the guns. And as the movie progresses, it's generally just about her figuring out what being a ghost in the shell means for her in the future. So that's the rundown of the movie. I gotta say,
Perfect.
What was that?
It started playing finally, and it's on my. It jumped up on my TV next to me, and I forgot to turn it down.
So
hey,
Ghost,
I'm not perfect.
We fuck it.
99%.
So it's basically, it is basically, I guess they adapted directly from the comic book. I have no idea about the source material for Ghost in the Shell. I didn't read the comic. I didn't watch the anime. I have no idea.
I do know a guy where I work said the anime movie is amazing, and he was actually scared how this was going to turn out as a live action. I didn't remember talking to him about that.
Well, it looks great. Like the live action, the acting is good. Everything, dude, looks incredible. Like it's some of the best, most beautifully shot, one of the most beautifully shot and rendered movies I've ever seen. That being said, it is dull. Um, you know when you're watching a movie and like it's a slow build and you're like, oh dude, I can't wait. Like when this thing pays off, I'm just gonna want to leap out of my seat and piss my pants. It's gonna be so awesome.
Never.
It didn't happen.
No.
No, it didn't happen. Well, you don't. Okay, you don't get as. I don't know.
Yeah,
I surrender to movies, so I
yes.
sort of get into it. But I surrendered to this movie. It started out at like a level. I think I probably used this analogy already. A level 4, and then by the second act they toned it down to like a level 3, and this is on a scale of 1 to 10. And then for the third act, they turned it up to level 6.
It's like we're really gonna crank it up and yeah.
Dude, that's exactly it. Like the final boss battle, whatever you want to call it, it was okay. Like some things get resolved, but like I never felt connected to any of the characters. I liked Scarlett Johansson; she was good, and she made some acting choices that I liked. But it just was disappointing. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. Like if I had to grade it, I would grade it at a 6. That's the level they turn the intensity up to. That's about because you've seen the trailers for this movie, dude. It looked like it was gonna like blow your mind out of your butthole. Like it looked like it was gonna be.
So they pretty much were like, here, let's put the best scenes that we have into the trailer because everything other than that is gonna just suck.
I'm not even kidding you. They released a 5-minute opening clip for this movie on the internet, and it's the first 5 minutes of the movie. Best part of the entire movie.
Wow.
How terrible is that if the 5-minute clip you released, which is the first 5 minutes of your movie, is literally the best part of the entire movie? My wife, when we got done and we walked out, my wife was like, the best part was like the first 10 minutes. And like they even they bring in like I don't want to give it away. I don't want to spoil it for anybody out there, but they bring in like a cool robot thing that she's got to fight. And it looks really neat, but it was bland and dull.
Cool robot like T-1000, or a cool robot like the two-legged walker in RoboCop.
More along that line, yeah.
More like okay.
Yeah. So it's something cool. It's something cool like that.
That's
it's
cool.
not quite that, but when that popped up on screen, I was like, that is cool. And then like the fight thing happened, I'm like, okay. Like it felt like fighting an easy boss battle at the end of a video game that just leaves you wanting for more, but you know you're not going to get it.
Yeah. That's cool.
So yeah, that's that, and I don't. I think. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and. So yeah, that was that. So I'd rate that a 6. And the next movie that we saw was Boss Baby. And it was okay.
Really?
It was a paint by the numbers. Like you thought, like you think Alec Baldwin, he basically did his shtick from 30 Rock. I'm the boss, and I do the things, and I make fun of all of you because I'm way cooler than you are. That's it. It was paint by numbers. It was. I heard this in another review, and I hate to use their language, but they basically just did a human version of the Toy Story movie story.
Really?
When the adults aren't looking, the two kids are up to no good, and the baby, who's supposed to be just a baby, is not really a baby, works for a secret organization. Basically, the way they set it up. Boss Baby, when a baby is born, it gets sent down a chute. The whole opening sequence of the movie is the baby getting a diaper put on it and powdering its butt and doing all this of things. But then the chute that these babies, when they're produced in heaven, the chute splits. Because I think that's what they're implying. They're even playing a song in the background with the word heaven in it.
Hopefully not in the kids' movie. They're like, spread your legs and have the vagina you come.
No. The chute, that's not the same chute. No, this chute was more like a slide. It was like an ivory slide. Oh, Jesus.
Well,
Okay, so it's a slide. It splits off. One way, you go to a family. On the other side, you go to management. Yeah, so one chute has the word family over it. One chute has the word management.
Okay.
So other babies that are born go right to their mother's womb, I guess, and get born. And this other
Okay.
door, you get a cubicle that's full of other babies wearing full suits and holding briefcases. Thousands of cubicles in heaven where these babies answer questions. So, uh,
Is it sort of like maybe it's? I mean, I didn't see the movie, so I'm thinking like you're born. You're not a born baby, and you're sort of like a angel kind of thing. Is what it kind of sounds like
right,
maybe.
dude, right? Well, this
Like these are unborn children. They didn't make it. Maybe kind of thing.
right. Well,
It's kind of creepy.
well, yeah. So, okay, so this our main boss baby, Alec Baldwin, goes to management. He then we switch to this family called the Templetons or some crap. It's a one child family. It's a little boy. He's about 8 years old, and he's real precocious and has got a vivid imagination. And his parents love him, and they all love each other, and they sing songs. Oh, by the way, the song "Blackbird" by the Beatles pops up. It's literally a plot device at some point in the movie, but the song "Blackbird" by the Beatles pops up. You think they could have found a more relevant, newer reference or song to reference? I love the Beatles. I love that song. But my 8-year-old son's going to be like, what's this stupid Blackbird song they keep singing? Anyway, so you have this three-person family, mom, dad, kid. All of a sudden, a montage of like the kid playing, hugging mom, hugging dad. They're tucking him in one night, and you see mom's got a pregnant belly.
Okay.
And they ask the dude if he wants a little brother, and he's like, "No, I'm good. I'm all you need." And the mom's like, "Well, he's kind of coming." Um, she doesn't say that. She rubs her belly and looks at dad, and they're like, "Oh, he's so funny. He's a funny kid." So when baby time comes, right? A cab pulls outside in front of their house with the sign "Baby Co." on it. Oh, Baby Co. is the company that the baby works for. Alec Baldwin works for. Baby Co.
Okay.
Cab uh, pulls up, the door opens, baby gets out with a briefcase, walking up the front sidewalk, and the kid's thinking, "This is weird. A baby got here by getting out of a cab." The parents just totally overlook this. He rings
So
the
apparently, this company's not very, financially, responsible because they could have got a lot cheaper if they gone with the Uber.
well, maybe. Well, they own their own cab line because
Well, maybe. Well, yeah,
the
you said
cab
baby
actually
co.
has an emblem on it. It says Baby Co. So,
Well, maybe they own it. Okay.
but the parents open the front door, welcome the baby in, pick him up, and then they call the other kid from upstairs and they say, "Come meet your baby brother." And the dude's like, "Did my little brother just get here in a cab? This doesn't make any sense." So they just
The parents didn't.
they gloss over the fact that she was pregnant, and then now the baby comes from a cab. I don't know if this is supposed to be metaphor or just the kid's imagination. They never ever say that later in the movie that was just a kid imagining the baby get out of the car. I thought throughout the entire movie, dude, it was going to be like a weird like metaphor thing, like where this kid is just imagining that the baby has a suit on and is running the household and doing all. No, the baby is Alec Baldwin. Baby is sent from heaven to put an end to a company called Puppy Co. because the puppies are too cute. The puppies that this company is making are too cute, and if they're too cute, then people won't want to have babies anymore.
Okay.
That's kind of what I said. Uh, and I I don't know what else to say. Like they send the baby down to destroy the puppies. I don't want to spoil anything, but it was a paint by numbers. It was Alec Baldwin doing his thing. You're dumb. I'm smart. I'm a good business guy. You're a dumb kid. Let's go stop Puppy Co. because when they do, we stop them. They'll send me back to heaven, and then you can have your family back, and we'll wipe their memories, and you'll be fine. Pretty thin plot. Every time the parents look at the kids look like they're doing normal kid things, but then they flash to the kid's point of view, and they're doing this wild, extraordinary stuff. So that's where I thought somewhere in the movie they would explain that like all this is the kid just imagining it, and this baby's just a normal baby.
Yeah.
They never go to that. They stick with he's from heaven, from management, and he's managing things. So I'd give it a 5. It didn't
Just from
really,
what I heard, I wouldn't give it a 3. It just sounds too stupid. I don't even see any kid watching this and thinking it's funny because I don't think they would get Alec Baldwin. It's like they made a kids movie for adults.
right.
What it
Yeah,
sounds like, because the adults are the ones who are going to get the whole Alec Baldwin, 30 Rock reference kind of thing. Kids are just going to be like, "Ooh, look, pretty colors." That's about all I can see as it's going to be.
I agree. But that's yeah. I mean, I gave it a 5 because, like I said, there were some chuckles. It wasn't the worst movie. It wasn't Rock Dog bad. It wasn't Nut Job bad. Um, I saw Rock Dog recently, and I was because my kids want to see every animated thing, and we bring them just to get them out of the house. That was kind of trash. That was just a money grab. This was better than that. This was probably on par with like the Minions movie. It was probably the same level of quality.
But I never watched the actual Minions movie. Now, as far as like, what was the name of the movie?
Despicable Me.
Despicable Me. Like I've seen that movie.
No, those were cool. I love those.
Yeah.
The Minions movie was okay. The quality wasn't. It wasn't nearly as well written as the Despicable Me movies. Those little yellow things couldn't carry a movie. And in Boss Baby here, they really can't. These kids have small, cool little jokes, but I don't. The story we've seen the story. We saw Toy Story. It just doesn't really go anywhere great. I heard grown-ass adults watching this movie, horse laughing. And again, of course, I live around some people, a different kind of people. There's some grown-ass people in this movie, like horse laughing, belly slapping, like, this is the funniest crap I've ever seen. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm going to take a nap. And I did. I took a nap during the last 3 minutes of this movie.
Okay. Gonna have to have a little.
Like,
we're gonna have an interruption here in just a second.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Okay, go on.
But yeah, that's my review. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it over now, and I want to get your review of Emerald City. Your synopsis and overview.
All right, so I finally watched. When I should say I finally watched it, I took off and watched Emerald City. I've been off now for. I mean, not off, but it's been a couple weeks since I finished it. It hit it up just by chance, really. I've heard about it, and I'm like, you know what? I'll give her a whirl. Well, like I do with most TV shows, because when it comes to TV shows, I don't like watching them when they're really on TV. I prefer to watch them after they've already, ran their course.
Oh, so you want to binge it so you can watch?
Yeah, I want to binge TV. I don't like anything like I have got to be like, oh, every week that I have to.
That was a child, ladies and gentlemen. That was a child, a beautiful child.
It's a midget. It's on the video feed I'm watching because it's behind. It's like a blur, a little bit head blur going across the screen. It doesn't even look like her.
But she's adorable.
So, anyways, the basic storyline is pretty much the same. I mean, you get the same thing as you would that you would expect. I mean, the tornado brings Dorothy. Of course, this Dorothy is much older, probably in her early 30s. I'd say maybe mid 30s. She gets sucked up into a tornado, and she's in Oz. Of course, she has no idea she's there,
so
where she's at.
Modern day.
This is more modern day right now. What's going on and like what's up? Even through the first season, you do end up meeting the Cowardly Lion. You meet the Tin Man, and you meet the Scarecrow. You meet Glinda, the Good Witch of the North, and you meet her sister, the Wicked Witch of the West, which your basic area, what you need. You met the Wizard, who is played by Vincent D'Onofrio, which if you don't know him, he was the Kingpin and TV series, and also.
So this isn't a retelling of the original story. This is a continuation.
It's a whole. No, this is more of a. reimagining, I would guess you would say, of what
Really?
happens. Yeah.
So like the original Wizard of Oz didn't happen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
This is a whole new way of thinking of what happens.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, this isn't like, okay, Dorothy's come back. This is Dorothy's there for the first time.
Uh,
She does bring her dog with her. He's a German Shepherd this time, and not the little bitty little
oh,
fucking scrallion little dog
so he
that
can
you
do
know he.
things.
Yeah, not a big role at all.
Really?
The dog's name, honestly, I completely lost the dog's name.
It's not Toto?
No, I think they only said the dog's name one time. That's why I completely forgot it. I forget what episode it was in. But the word Toto is used because in Oz, Toto means dog. Yeah, I'm like, okay, sure, whatever.
Oh, okay.
So they do use Toto in the show, referring to the dog.
Okay. So
Like I said, the dog has a very, very, very small role. Nothing special.
Okay. So dog.
Yeah.
Oh, so like you said, this is a total reimagining. So is the Wicked Witch of the East already dead?
No.
No. Okay, so she's still alive. Both Wicked Witches are still rolling
Both Wicked
around.
Witches are alive, and Glinda, the Good Witch of the North, is alive.
So she didn't kill. She didn't kill
No.
the Wicked Witch when she came in.
She came as herself. I mean, she brought. She
It
came
was
in.
a
I think
police car. It was a police car. I saw the first episode. It was a police car that she was in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think something else came in with her. I think there was like a small, like little shack that came with her that was the car was next to or something. Maybe like a porta potty or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, I watched it a while ago when it first came out, and then I was going to rewatch it this week, but I just never rewatched. I just kind of skimmed through them real fast to kind of refresh my memory
Okay, gotcha.
of what was going on. As you go along, like the first episode, she's lost walking on the yellow brick road, which literally is a yellow brick road, which I was surprised they threw that in there. She's walking. She meets a soldier who has no memory. She agrees to help him. And this is like, I'm trying not to spoil anything, but it's kind of hard to tell you the story without kind of like giving away some things here and there. They keep true to the whole part where she kills the Wicked Witch of the East. She doesn't kill her, but what happens is she finds the soldier, no memory. She's like, sure, I'll help you. Come on. She agrees to help him figure out who he is. They go along, and then all of a sudden they meet the Wicked Witch of the East, who is, if you can see the picture on there, behind Roundtree's head, it's the black chick right there. You can just see her eye. If you move, let's see if that helped. I want to watch the feed go through.
Oh, yeah. It's about 3
just
seconds.
to make sure they could see it. And did he move? You still ain't moved yet.
I did move.
She's there.
Right
It is.
So
there
this
it
woman
is.
right here.
Yes, the black chick. She is the Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh, okay.
People are laughing at us about that. So, anyways,
I thought that was the whole point of this anyway.
yeah, make fun of us. So, she meets her with the soldier that she's got with her. They all of a sudden can't move. They're like paralyzed on the ground, rolling around. The Wicked Witch grabs Dorothy's bag that she has with her and finds a gun. She's like, what kind of wizardry is this? So she's got the gun and she's looking at it and everything. And then she's, of course, nobody who's ever seen a gun, what's the first thing they do? Look down the barrel. Yes, so you know what's going to happen right then. As soon as you see it, like, oh, I can't wait to see her head.
Oh, okay. So they twisted that original story from The House Falls on the Wicked Witch to she finds Dorothy's gun, puts it in her face, looks down the barrel, and shoots herself in the brain. So she's dead.
Yes.
Okay, so she does die upon Dorothy's arrival, just in a totally different, more dramatic way.
There's no ruby slippers. This time, she has a. I don't know if you heard that. Sorry.
I gotta go to
bed. Everybody that's watching, go to bed. My wife said so. So, the Wicked Witch of the East has like these gold finger gloves that are bejeweled that she wears.
Like Beyonce's Sasha Fierce glove.
There you go. She, since Dorothy's gun killed her, all of a sudden Dorothy looks at her hands and she's like, oh, I've got to put your gloves
Oh,
now.
she's Sasha Fierce.
Yes. There you go.
Okay.
So, and they also appear on her hands, and then they disappear.
Okay.
She's like, okay.
All right. But now I want to get a broader scope of the setup of the show. Like, what area or era of technology would you compare to like the like our equivalent? So like, would this be set in medieval times, like Game of Thrones era, sort of?
It's mixed.
Oh, really?
Big time mixed. Like, they live in castles, they live in huts and shanties, they're horse-drawn carriages.
Yeah.
Yet later on, you meet a character who is, for all intents and purposes, a robot,
Oh, sweet.
but not a electrical robot. It just works. I don't know how to explain
It's
how
a magical steampunk robot.
works. Sort of, yeah. We'll go with magical steampunk.
Okay, I can deal with that. All right, so it's medieval steampunk almost. Is that what you're saying?
Sort of, yeah. Because there's a land there. It's called Eve. That they're the ones who do mechanical technology and everything like that.
Okay.
They're the ones who create anything that's mechanical for the land of Oz.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody's ever seen Return to Oz. Did you ever see that one?
No, I wanted to. It was that like the horror version of it?
No, it was just like a part two. Dorothy comes back.
No, I've never seen that.
And there's this little robot she meets. His name was TikTok. And from what I'm thinking, what I'm thinking is probably TikTok. If I didn't remember the show, he may have said, I'm from Eve. I think he was a soldier for another land, or maybe it was for Oz. I'm not sure. But I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is a throwback to that show. Hey, you remember TikTok was made? Maybe, yeah, saying, hey, you know what? Let's bring that back. He was created by the land from Eve, and now he's a soldier for, it's sort of.
Do they reference or do a callback to The Wiz?
Well, they had a black chick. I just told you. No, I'm just kidding.
Fucked up. What the? Now you got me cussing.
Okay, I want to spoil it. Michael Jackson's in this.
Oh, sweet.
He moonwalks all the way to heaven.
That's awful.
I know.
I hope so. Okay, so broader scope. Okay, we got Dorothy. We have the Wizard of Oz. What is the general
the overall look of the show?
We're not look, but like, what's the
storyline, I should say.
Yeah, like what's the theme? Is it like a Law and Order? Is it a procedural? Is it a drama? Is it
drama?
What would you compare it to?
It's an action drama. There's a lot of action that goes on and different things. Pretty much it's Dorothy's, I'm in Oz. I want to go home. She has to go see the wizard. Along her way, she meets Scarecrow, Tin Man, and then she ends up meeting the Cowardly Lion. I don't want to spoil it and tell you who ends up being who.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's fine.
I don't want to tell everybody like, oh, this is the person who becomes a Scarecrow.
But you don't see it coming?
No, you don't.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You don't know who the Scarecrow is.
So a dude doesn't hop up on you like wearing like metal and like a funnel on his head.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. He's created, I should say. He is not the Tin Man. He becomes the Tin Man, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
Like the Scarecrow, you don't know that he's a Scarecrow really until almost the end of the season.
Okay.
Okay. And the Cowardly Lion, you find out who he is. There's 10 episodes. I want to say around 8, 9. You kind of go, oh, okay, that's who the Cowardly Lion ends up being, and you see how he becomes the Cowardly. Last episode, which is really cool.
Now you said Vincent D'Onofrio plays Oz.
Well, he's the wizard.
The wizard. Sorry, yeah, wizard.
Land is Oz. Yeah,
the land is Oz. Sorry. So he plays the wizard. Does Dorothy ever get to meet him? Do we get to that point in her story, or?
Yeah, it's fairly soon. Episode 3, I believe. She finally meets him.
Oh, okay.
And they tell you exactly how the wizard became the Wizard of Oz and how he even got to Oz, because you all know in the original show, the hot air balloon. He was flying in a hot air balloon, and all of a sudden it somehow sucked him into Oz.
Yeah.
And in the end of the show, in the first movie, he gives Dorothy. Then he was going to give her the balloon, but he said, "Oh, you got the ruby slippers. Click, click, click. You're home."
Just wish yourself home. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's not that simple. To kind of get you an idea, the wizard in our world was a lackey who worked for a group of scientists.
Okay. So he's
and
from Earth, our
he's from
Earth.
yes.
Oh, okay.
He comes here with two females because their experiment goes wrong. One of the scientists dies, and they go in to try and save him. They can't save him. Him and the two female scientists get sucked into the thing that they are creating. Really? Why would this even? Sorry.
Text message. So say we are.
No, it's not. It doesn't work for some reason. It only gives me that when it's a update or something. It won't use it for text messages. It pisses me off.
Well, okay, so...
But anyways, we're getting back to what's going on, and she finally meets him, and he's like, I know who you are, Dorothy. And she's like, oh my God, how do you know me? Well, you got to remember, they're both from Earth. And it explains why he knows her and how he knows her. I don't want to tell you.
Okay, yeah, that's a spoiler. Yeah, I don't want to hear spoilers.
So then it goes on, and the reason the wizard bans wizardry. Go figure. He and the witches are not very friendly to each other. He doesn't allow magic, but in very, very small doses in order to help him with what he wants to do. That's the only way he allows magic.
So it's a dictatorship. It's like a military dictatorship. Like
he's like,
no one can have guns. I can have guns though.
Yeah, sort of like that. Except for you're not allowed to use your magic. If you use your magic, then I will bring back to life my giant stone creatures that I helped, build back in the day
like
when we destroyed.
Like golems?
It's sort of like golems, yeah.
Hmm.
And he talks about how, because they talk about how the beast forever. And his worry is the witches are the beast forever. They're not allowed to procreate anymore or anything. If you're a witch and you die, that's it. They can't procreate or nothing like that anymore. He doesn't allow that.
So he's Vladimir Putin with like a missile silo and all the guns. And he said, y'all ain't allowed to have guns. I can have the guns and the missiles.
Yes.
Y'all can't breed. I don't want any of you spreading your gospel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. Okay. So, wow.
Yeah.
So he's not the magnanimous,
no, he's not
generous spirit that he is. In the movie.
Remember.
Oh, okay.
He's not the douchebag behind the curtain. He's the asshole right in front of your face. I mean, he's just and he's one of the. He's a massive coward. Like as soon as he thinks things are going to be, no, don't shoot me, don't hurt me, don't take me down. Oh, I'll help you. I'll show you a different way. Help me. I help you. He's that kind of a person too.
Oh, okay.
I've got a big gun. Oh, you got a bigger gun? Oh, let's put our guns together. Don't hurt me. Kind of thing.
Yeah. All right.
As soon as he's in trouble, he's all of a sudden, oh, no.
So, okay, if you had to, I guess summarize. So, if you had to tell someone, or tell me if I wanted to know what this was about, instead of watching the original Wizard of Oz, well, I guess I would have to. But if I have to watch that and another thing, and they have a baby and it makes the show, if the Wizard of Oz is the daddy, who's the mommy that it has a baby with to make this show?
Oh, wow.
Like, what would you compare it like?
I'd say Game of Thrones would be a very close, because like I said, you learn how evil, I guess I can't really say evil the wizard is, but how much like really a dick he is. And it kind of reminds you of, like Joffrey,
Does it seem like the makers of the show purposely were trying for that? Does it seem like...
No, I think they were
forced?
like, let's not... No, it's not a very forced, down your throat, like, oh, you're going to hear this and take this. No, it's very organic how the show flows organically. It's not very fast. It takes its time to tell a story.
Does it feel like they enter drama into it for no reason? Or were there ever moments like that in the season? Okay. So, but every thread has all the plot threads sort of lead somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all just, I mean, everybody's story, it just kind of, comes together and boom, at the end of the first season, it's like, oh.
All right.
And
Well,
then there's,
acting
and I will tell you
performances.
this, at the final 5 minutes, you're like, oh shit,
Oh,
they're
really?
fucking season two.
if
Yeah, I mean,
they're
it jumps in there, and you're like, oh wow, so that's not what it was.
so
This is what it is. Oh, sweet.
so what? Okay. So what are acting like as far as overall like acting performances throughout the
I
series?
think they're good.
Oh,
Nobody,
was there
there
never a
is no
character?
there's no like overacting. There's no just like, oh, God, this guy's gonna be in this episode. I think everybody did really good.
Oh, so there wasn't anybody that like were all the accents and everything consistent. It seemed like everybody was in the same world, except for of course Dorothy. She's from Earth, and
Yeah,
along with the wizard.
yeah. Everybody seemed pretty. I mean, their dialect isn't at all like, well, I'm from the North Oz. Well, I'm from South Oz. It doesn't like that at all. It doesn't
Oh,
jump.
okay.
They're all from Oz, and they all pretty much talk the same. I mean, when you get like I mean, not even Glenda and them being, what you would consider like, more proper people, because she's, a witch, and she doesn't talk any different than just a commoner would, really. They all kind of have, it all just kind of is a natural talk to them, or voice, I guess you could say.
Oh, okay. All right. So, okay, if you had to score it, like, and if you had to score it against, let's say Game of Thrones season 6 is a 10. And American Pickers is a 1. Any season, just pick one. Where?
I'm giving this between a 7.5 and an 8, because I really like it. Because it's also, not only is the story really good, and it keeps you wanting to watch the next episode, but it's visually awesome too. You wouldn't think that they would have given them this much money as a budget, and they could come up with this really cool looking visually how they did.
Oh, okay. So,
So yeah, I'm talking. Like I said, 7.5 to an 8, easy.
7 3/4.
Yes.
I just messed up our broadcast.
Oh, what did you do?
I was trying to get an image overlaid. Um, so, if
Actually, if you want to go ahead and ask if anybody has any questions.
oh, I mean, yeah, I mean,
I mean,
everybody
does
out
anybody
there.
have any out there? Do y'all have any questions about either Ghost in the Shell, Boss Baby, or Emerald City? If you have any questions about it, other than spoilers, because we're not going to do that to the other guests that are watching. But yeah, if you have any questions, throw them out there. We'll answer them to the best of our ability. Give you all a few seconds here to type in. It takes us a few seconds when the feed comes up, we're about 10 to 12 seconds behind.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of all the questions, but I'm kind of like in my head, I'm trying to piece everything together, and I was like, I just want to watch the dang show. Like it sounds awesome. So it's only
It
10
is.
episodes. You don't feel like was 10
No.
episodes the right amount? Because I feel like that's the right amount.
Okay, Mark asks, could Akira be better live action than Ghost? The show.
Akira live action, could it be better than Ghost in the Shell? I don't think so. I've seen Akira, and or Akira, however you want to pronounce it. I liked it. I fell asleep. I had to watch Akira in 2 sittings because I fell asleep towards the end. That's the one thing I think that Akira and Ghost in the Shell have in common. They both have great music, and the music from the Ghost in the Shell movie was the same, from what I hear, as the original. And it's like this real moody synth music the entire time, like do 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 do. And that was kind of cool for the first 45 minutes. After that, I'm like, okay, another moody synth music song, while Scarlett Johansson looks at the camera like Keanu Reeves. Like, whoa, what's going on? But Akira, I think it could look cooler, or as cool. I just don't know if these animes lend themselves to live action adaptation. I know they're going to do it. I think if you changed it drastically, it could turn out cool. But that's all I can think of. I mean, I don't know.
Did that answer your question, Mark? Even though Mark said "fuck you," because apparently this Austin Kearney.
Austin Kearney. Oh,
Like it's hard to listen to what Tree's saying and also look down at the chat room and try and start typing with everybody. And because when I start typing, I'm thinking of the words I'm typing, and then I'm like, "What'd you say, Tree?" I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's just kind of hard to multitask that part right there. I apologize if I didn't say hi to you all when you came in. I did notice Will's here, Will Justice. I noticed him jump in.
Will, I think Will watched it last week, didn't he?
Yes. So.
Well, thanks for coming back, Will. I mean, I know we're terrible
Yes.
at this,
And
but we're
TJ's
going to
here.
get better.
I attack you for your opinion that I asked for.
Was that from Mark?
Yes.
Buckley.
Such a douche canoe.
I don't, I like Akira, whatever you want to call it. I like the motorcycles and the idea behind it. I just don't know how you replicate a giant brain monster with weird tentacles realistically, theatrically. They couldn't do it in Watchmen. I don't know if they can do it in Akira. I don't know. What's our next segment?
Next, we're going to talk about our week.
Our week.
An amazing story, but I'll let you go first.
Well, as a lot of you don't know, I am currently unemployed and looking for work. My plant shut down and went to Mexico. So my week usually consists of looking for jobs, doing laundry, talking to Grueter, hanging out with my kids, folding more laundry, going to the gym. Go to the gym every day. That's what I do when I wake up. Nothing eventful happened other than wait. You can't tell. Hold on. Can't tell. Look at that huge muscle.
Look at them 12-inch pythons.
But not an eventful week. I've spent most of the week trying to prepare for this, learning how to broadcast. And Grueter and I learned how to green screen, as you guys can tell. We literally just learned how to do this week. I spent about $8. Well, no, about $18 because I made this. You can't see the green screen. I don't know why I'm pointing to it. But basically, just hung some green cloth on the wall and did some YouTube searches and learned how to do green screen. So we tried to make it look like we're in the same room, even though I'm really pink and Grueter's actually normal color.
I'm actually white. If I'm looking at the feed, you're more flesh tone. I'm more like pasty white. It's like the opposite because in life you're actually whiter than I am.
I am the whitest dude, but usually within a 10-mile radius. There might be an albino hiding in a basement somewhere.
And where you live, there probably is.
Yeah. He's probably being fed fish heads. That's just how people.
So that's what we feed albinos.
Yeah, they gotta eat fish.
I've got an albino friend. I need to let them know this shit.
I didn't mean that. I feel terrible saying that now. I feel like it's. Okay, so that was.
So that was your week.
I learned how to do this.
Yeah, I think I spent. I went to Joann's Fabric, and first I went to Walmart, and I'm like, all right, Walmart's gonna have what I have, or what I need. I walk in, and they have two small little aisles of fabric, and I'm walking, didn't find what I want.
This is for the green screen.
This is for the green screen, for my green material that's behind me right now that you can't see. That's the reason that we did this, so you can't see the paper, the material behind us.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, screw it, I want to go Joann's because Walmart didn't have what I want. I walked in there, and I literally started having a panic attack because I'm like, oh my god, there's Ubers and Ubers. I'm walking the Walmart.
Joann's?
Yeah, I'm like 2 little aisles. I can deal with this. I walk into Joanne Fabric and holy crap, it's like 3/4 of their store is nothing but fabric. I'm like,
You're having a
where
panic
do I
attack.
start? I'm like, oh my gosh, where do I go from here? Where do I go? So I just started at aisle one and just started walking, going, that's green. I don't know if it'll work. That's green. I don't know if that'll work. It was just like I was like overwhelmed. Like, what do I do? So finally, I just went and asked the lady. I'm like, look, this is what I'm doing. I'm making a green screen. I need something that's somewhat thick, but not too thick. It's got to be a matte finish. Can't be shiny, and it's got to be under like $2 a yard.
Yeah.
And
Oh, how much did you end up paying for that?
I got 6 yards, and it was with taxes. I think it's like $12.37 or something like that.
Oh, that's still not bad. Yeah.
$2 a yard is what I spent.
Yeah. All right. Well, and that's for everybody watching out there. If you guys ever want to join us, just figure out how to get some green material thrown in behind you, and we'll try to work you into the show. And we'll have like 3 heads here. Well, we got 3 heads right now. We got Master Chief, mine, and Grueter's.
Yoda, if you're there.
And Yoda. Yeah. Yeah, we got a little tiny Yoda.
Yes, thick. That's what she said. There's always one.
Classy. All right, let's.
With my, I gotta go with my week.
Oh yeah,
You just try to jump onto something else.
You had some work stuff without getting too specific.
Oh no, I'm getting specific.
No, we don't have time for specific. We got 10 minutes to wrap this up.
No, we don't. We can go over a little bit. It's fine. I planned that ahead. I told everybody, we're an hour and a half. If we go a few minutes over, we're
I didn't
good.
tell anybody that. Some people gotta go to bed. We gotta get some Call of Duty fired up.
Yeah, like they're going to go to bed on a Saturday night if they're watching us.
My wife is probably in bed with like a mask over her face, like listening to us ramble, thinking, "What a couple of douches."
Well, yeah, and I can hear her right now through your headset screaming, "Yes, you are!" from upstairs.
Yeah, I hear.
So anyways,
she's tapping on the floor in Morse code.
She's like,
that was Morse code for "I married a douchebag."
So my week, very uneventful up until Tuesday. So while I was working, I've told this story to you. I've told this story to a few people on Xbox Live. So I work on a table that's about 5 yards long. So we're talking, what, 15 feet? 15, like 15 to 20 feet long table. And on, it has like a cutter. I'm trying to get in the screen to see it. Like you have your table,
specific.
Little cutter goes.
Somebody pulled the safety guard off.
Really, dude? They didn't pull the safety. They worked on it that day. They snipped the safety lines to it. So it has paddles on each end. You hit the paddle, it's supposed to stop. I'm working on it. Paddle hits me. It doesn't stop. What it does is it grabs the lab coat that I've got to wear in this room into the gears that are on the side of the table that help it roll from one side to the other, grabs it and grabs me and starts dragging me down the freaking table.
And this is the story of how Grueter lost his right nipple.
That's right. I'll show you right here. You ready?
Yeah,
All right. So that was my week. That was his week. Nothing special. I mean, we don't want to, like I said, we don't want to get into too big of details. Yes, TJ, that was funny. I know. I could talk about you, TJ, and your accident, but we won't go there.
We don't know who TJ is. Who is TJ? Oh, TJ.
TJ, she works with me.
Oh, okay.
Works in the room next to me.
Oh, I got you.
So next we're going to talk about gaming.
Oh, I had a graphic loaded up for this, and I totally forgot to put it on here.
For what? The weekly talking or the
gaming? For gaming.
Well, you got Master Chief back there.
Oh, that's true. We got Master, and we got Claptrap.
And Batman and Yoda. It's good.
Okay.
Yes, TJ, I will talk about you. Trippy. Anyways, so with gaming, a little section we're going to throw in here, just talking about the games we're playing now, games we're looking forward to playing when they do come out. Like right now, like Roundtree mentioned, we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Still really waiting on those new maps, guys. I know they were like, I know everybody's like, oh, well, you got a PlayStation, you be playing them now. Yeah, well, I ain't got a PlayStation, I'm not a douchebag.
Yeah,
so,
I don't want a PlayStation because I like my staggered sticks. I don't want I like the staggered. I just PlayStation. Man. It's just a different thing. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, they can have their, PlayStation TV all they want. I'm not really all that worried either. But yeah, we're playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. So I like it. I have fun. Oh, especially this week. Prop Hunt, the new game type that they came out with this weekend. It's freaking hilarious. One team, it's 2 teams, 6 players each, as always. One team is the bad guys, which are the guys who run around with guns. They give you a P90. Is it a P90? Is that what they give us?
P90.
A P90, unlimited ammo. No grenades, no nothing else. Just you could take off running with your P90, unlimited ammo. But the thing is, you're not shooting other people. You're shooting other objects. So when the game starts, one team is humans. The other team is refrigerators, chairs, mattresses, buckets. What else do we got? Telephone poles, light poles, trees. Not that tree, real trees.
Real tree, yeah, actual trees.
What else do they got? Oh my, a bicycle, desk, a blown up car. So what it is one team, like I said, starts as humans. The other team starts as an object. The team that's the objects have 30 seconds to run around the map and place themselves somewhere inconspicuous that you hope the other team doesn't walk by and think, why is there a blown up car sitting right there in the middle of the field when there normally isn't one on this map? So that their object is to come find you and shoot you and kill you. What helps them is every 20 seconds, you let off a whistle. It goes, and then, that alerts them that, hey, they're close to somebody that's an object, like we said, any one of the objects you could be. The only defense you have is, a flash grenade. So they get real close to you, you can throw a flashbang at them, and then you can take off running, which more or less hovering, I guess you would call it, because you don't run. It's like you hover around the freaking map. You can change the object you are, twice? You get 2 times, and then you're stuck with the third one that you become.
Yes.
It's like you could be a bicycle, and then you flashbang a guy, take off running, get behind a corner, get away from them, and you can switch and become like a stool or a chair or something and hide real fast.
Yeah.
But if you start whistling again, they're going to come after that area again and find you. You get a flashbang again, try and flashbang, and then take off running and switch again to something. But once you switch that to that third object or prop, that's it. That's what you are until the game is over with. So I mean, if you have, especially if you got a 360, an Xbox One, you can join us, and because we're going to be playing here in a few minutes, probably about a half hour, we'll be online playing with everybody that we play with. Hopefully we'll be playing that prop hunt, which is freaking hilarious. I mean, it is. It's. I've done a few videos on my dashboard of Tree has a light pole running through a map being chased by people, and they try and shoot and kill you, but they miss very easily. It's freaking hilarious. So if you've got Xbox One and you've got the remastered version, get on there this weekend and play Prop Hunt. I'm telling you, you will love it.
And it's a good way to earn XP and also have fun with your friends. It was so stress-free.
Oh, yeah.
Fun.
I mean,
it was one of the first times I guess I don't really get stressed about games anymore anyway, but it was one of the first times that I was pleasantly surprised by a game. Hey, look, I spawned. I'm a trash can. I get to go hide in a corner and hope nobody knows that I'm a trash can or a real person inside of a trash can. Like, that's the most absurd thing I've ever heard of. And it seemed to work, and it worked. Like, we just had a blast last night.
I mean, yeah, I don't think I've laughed so hard playing a video game in my life. I mean, like I said, watching you running around as a light pole, I mean, I almost pissed myself. I was laughing so hard just because it's really a light pole one. Running around the map, just run. Oh my god!
That's what I'm saying. Like, it seemed like some Benny Hill stuff.
It was. Oh my gosh! It's just.
I don't know if anyone else. I don't know, Grueter, if you've seen any promotional stuff for Destiny 2. Do you have any interest in it?
They were talking about it. Yes, Mark. So acceptable camping is finally allowed in Call of Duty.
Yes.
People don't bitch like, oh, you camper.
and we're good, and we're already good at it, so it's
Yeah,
perfect.
we're amazing at camping. So hey, now I just get to be a bag of trash when I do it, which isn't a whole lot different than how I play, anyways. But anyways, yes, I did see it. Yes and no to Destiny because I didn't even get to play the first one. I played the beta when it came out. What was it, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been out for a while now, and I played a little bit of it. It that reminded me a lot of Halo / Borderlands. Just
Yeah.
because the open worldness of it all and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I have seen a few of the advertisements about Destiny 2 coming out, but my only fear is you'd have to play Destiny 1
No.
in a way.
From what I hear, Destiny 1 didn't have much of a story anyway, and somebody told me that Destiny 2 starts off with like a soft explanation of what went down in the previous game.
Okay.
And the only thing that you get from playing the first game is some cosmetic upgrade things, I think. That's it.
So you can't bring your character over.
No. I'd say since we're playing more regularly now, maybe that's something we could look into playing.
Yeah.
Because, if we're playing Call of Duty, might as well, like, if we can play this thing and join up with a bunch of people and go do a boss battle or a raid. I just don't know how much time we're going to have to do it. But,
Yeah, I mean, because normally we play on Saturday nights, Sunday nights. Very seldom do we get on during the week.
Yeah, that's probably why we didn't play the first one, because it's probably impossible to just break off small chunks and play those instead of having to sit down and invest 2 or 3 hours in like a raid or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so the next subtopic we're going on to, that was video games. This next thing will be what? Football?
I guess we'll go with some football, because who doesn't like football? If anybody down there says I don't like football, you can just sit right here and listen to us anyways.
It's going to be real short because the draft is coming up. The only teams I really know about, the only news I can think about, like football news I can think about, Raiders got approved to go to Vegas in 2 years.
Yeah. And did you see their stadium?
No.
Oh, dude, you got to Google that.
I'm sure it's going to be awesome.
Holy crap, dude. They have a computer generated outside, it's like a camera flying around the outside. If they build that stadium, I will be very jealous.
It'll top the list of destinations for visiting fans to go see.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. You've got to Google that when we're done here. Everybody out there, Google Raiders Las Vegas Stadium. Holy crap, dude! I thought Reliant Stadium was badass. I thought the Lions Stadium with the Ford Stadium where they had a huge glass wall. That was really cool.
This thing.
I saw Lucas Oil Stadium and I thought that's a good place to take a big old shit. But I'm sorry, that's not a cool stadium.
It's plain, dude. It's as plain as Indianapolis is.
Yeah. It's so stupid. But yeah,
Vegas. So the Vegas stadium looks like it fits in Vegas.
I'm a Patriots fan, and if that stadium was in New England, holy crap, dude!
Okay, so
it's amazing.
So that's the big news, like NFL news. Since I really only follow the Saints, I follow general NFL news. Let's go with a hypothetical. We're 3 weeks out. Let's see if somebody makes us. Let's see if we have to eat crow in a couple of weeks. Who's got the number 1 picks? The Cleveland Browns?
Browns have number 1.
Who are they taking? What position are they drafting?
God.
I think, because we know they're stupid. I think they're going to take a quarterback. They're going to take like a quarterback. What's that? Mahomes kid that's only had like 6 throws in college football.
But yeah, they say he's the most amazing quarterback ever.
Yeah, they're crowning him.
They keep throwing that stuff out there like he's going to be great.
Yep.
I would say. Knowing the Browns, they're either gonna try to do that, go we're gonna get the greatest quarterback. Yeah, you did that before when you thought, let me get a Tim Couch because that worked out for you, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, they've had no success at picking quarterbacks in that team, just like New England's never had a success of picking up a freaking wide receiver in the draft.
That's true.
It just never works out.
Okay, so you're a New England fan. I'm a Saints fan. Who are you hoping New England? What position do you think are you hoping New England goes after with their non-existent first-round pick? That's right, the Saints got it. So 2nd-round pick.
They'll get a first-round pick. Watch.
Oh, I'm sure
they will.
People lay down for the Patriots, man.
They do.
I don't understand it. I wouldn't like if I was the other 31 teams in the NFL. I would say, "Oh, the Patriots just called us about a deal. Tell them to go f themselves. We're not trading them anything for anyone ever."
Yes, because
It always works out in the Patriots' favor every time.
I mean, Matt Castle goes to the Chiefs. Let's see who else.
Every quarterback in the NFL, Christian Ponder. No, Ponder wasn't there.
We had Rohan Davey. We've had
no. You've had a couple in the last couple of years that have gone to other teams and just stunk it up.
Pretty much every one of them.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, every one
of them.
Yeah.
But I hope Marco Garoppolo stays because I do like him.
Yeah, I hope the Saints. They'll probably trade him to the Saints next year for like both of our entire draft, and we'll probably do it because we're stupid.
No, I don't think. Joey said Malcolm Butler for Saints first round pick. I don't think that.
Yeah, Saints already said they weren't doing it.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
And the Patriots said they're not doing it for less than our 11th pick. So that's a dead deal. Now, I'm hoping the Saints in the first round with their number 11 pick. And this is not my joke. This is a joke I heard from my favorite Saints podcast. I hope they draft a great player out of Northern Ohio. His name is Trey Downs.
Okay, don't look what I'm doing. Just go ahead and talk.
Get it? Trey Downs? I'm hoping the Saints trade down. We have the 11th pick. I don't think there's anybody we're going to get at number 11 that's
probably not
going to be that difference maker. I would trade back into the late first round and early second round. I mean, I would take like the Cardinals' second round pick in their first round to let them move up 2 spots to trade back, and then trade those spots again to trade back into like the early 20s maybe. Because I think for the money you'll get the same player in the early 20s that you would in the early 10, like at the 11th spot. You get the same talent at the 21st spot. You just have to pay him less at 21.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Patriots are. I'm thinking. I could see linebacker. I mean, I know they have some serviceable guys back there.
They re-signed Hightower. Big deal.
Yeah, they brought Hightower back. They still have Van Noy. He's still there.
They still got the Pollock.
Yeah, I can't think of his
Ninkovich.
Ninkovich. Yeah. Yes, we still got Ninkovich.
Yeah.
But I could see them bringing in either a linebacker or another defensive end to replace. Now that Chris Long took off after his 1 year deal there.
He's with the Eagles now. Just signed a 2-year deal.
Yeah, I did see that. They signed somebody else too, didn't they? From us, the Eagles, they grabbed somebody else.
Oh, I don't know. I know the Saints just got their backup. The Saints just signed Chase Daniel, who was our backup quarterback 2 years ago and has been to 2 or 3 other teams, including the Eagles last year. He was Mark Sanchez's backup, or Carson Wentz's backup, and we just re-signed him again. So now he's been passed around the league. Nobody was going to give him a starting job. Saints picked him up. I'm okay.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing I know about the Eagles this year other than Chris Long.
Yeah, I think they got somebody else. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But
that's NFL. I guess that's our NFL.
Oh, there is a little bit of an NFL type-ish news I got for everybody. I was in talks with somebody today. I remember I texted you about this.
No, let me check my text. Hold on.
You're forgetting already?
Hold on, let me check my text. Let's see. Hold on.
Come on, how do you forget this?
I don't know.
I told you I was talking to somebody. We came up with a segment for later on this season.
Yeah, for Nate. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was talking to my buddy Nate, which some of you all do know. Most of you all don't, but there's a few on here who do. And I was telling him what was going on, and I was like, hey, he's very knowledgeable about football. I said, well, maybe next year during the actual season, maybe I could have you, on Saturday nights, bring him over to the house and he can be here with us and we can do like a segment with him, like,
set up a table and have a sports desk.
Yeah, and I said we can do like Nate's picks. And I said, oh, obviously, if one of your name was Richard, he's like, why? I said we could call it Dick's Picks. And he started laughing. He goes, well, do you think you might want to look at Dick's Picks? And I'm like, well, as long as it's not mine or yours. But then,
we know
then he came up with, he's like, I got one better. I'm like, what's that? He goes, we'll call it Crips Picks.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't understand, no, he's not a Crip, as in, a blue. He wears blue gangster stuff. No, he actually is handicapped. So that's why he came up with Crips Picks. So hopefully, if we can get everything together right and scheduled, we may have on Saturday nights during the football season, we will have Crips Picks.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
We'll be giving his opinion as to who will and won't win.
And we can have rotating, and we plan on having a lot of rotating guests.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and change our background back to our standard here.
I do know, like I said, I did get a confirmation from Mark on the true but fake story of Daniel Ruiz.
Yeah, upcoming. We'll have some standalone episodes. We might even pre-record and make documentary style. I thought about this. That we can pre-record, cut together some video, and it adds some production value. But going forward, we're probably gonna have a lot of guests in the show, right? Like my buddy Cam. He's a huge gamer. He's a PlayStation guy, but he knows just a ton about music. He's probably the greatest guitarist I've ever met in my life, and I've met a lot of guitarists. This dude could probably lay waste to all of them.
Nice.
He's super modest. He'll never admit that. But then, he'll play the most awesome. Anyway, but he's just a super cool guy, and he's probably the only person I've met since I've moved here that is smarter than I am.
Wow.
I feel, and as everyone knows, Jonathan Roundtree doesn't admit that anyone's smarter than him. But this dude is truly like an intellectual giant. Like this, I feel like, and I like hanging out with people like that because I feel like that keeps me on my toes,
Yeah.
But he's a super.
That's why you hang out with me so often. I keep you on your toes with my
intellectual, I don't
stimulating conversations.
I don't want to hang out with a bunch of dummies.
Yeah. That's how we quit playing Halo with Mark.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, Mark, that was cold-blooded. You're not even here to defend yourself.
Yes, he is. He's in here.
Well, he's in the comments section, I guess. All right, so we got to wrap up soon. I guess we got to tell everybody that we are going to be doing this every weekend.
Yeah, I would say every Saturday night, but I mean, Mark said, "Fuck you, asshole."
Well, what'd you expect?
Yeah, there may be a few Saturdays here and there where the show won't go, and that's just how it happens. I mean, it's definitely 100% scheduling. I'm about 99.9% sure I can do it every Saturday night, but then again, my birthday is coming up, and we usually have people over on a Saturday night. I don't think I want to come down here at 10 o'clock, get half lit.
That's exactly what you want to do. You want to have guests on, and I'm cool with that. I think we should absolutely. Maybe we can pre-tape an episode like that, like on a Friday night or something like that.
We can do something like that. Yeah.
We can just record it and post it. And, or I could do the show by myself and just sit here and go, I like the movies. So what do you think, Roundtree? Well, you know what I think. I'm fucking awesome. That's what I think. I thought you'd say that, and I'd agree. No, I mean, maybe I can get somebody to sit in for you. Like, you invite Mark over for your birthday, and Mark can sit in for you while you're drinking.
Oh, there we go.
Huh?
Or, you may go on vacation, and you may be gone a week. So, I mean, those are the only times that I think anything's really going to come up where we wouldn't have a show live on a Saturday. But I want to say 99% of the time, this is what you're going to get.
And we're going to try to put out some small content pieces, right?
Yeah, now that I got the green screen, I can actually do it myself from my own house now. With the green screen behind me, I'll have the graphics too that I can do, just like Roundtree's doing here with all the images he's been flipping in and out behind us. I can do that here at my house now, which is really cool. I've been playing with it all day today. And
I'd like to see you get some rapid reaction stuff, man. I don't know, if you find out something amazing, sports, games, movies, television, and you feel like you've heard it first. Just maybe not in front of your green screen. If you're just out at the mall or driving or something, record 5 minutes and throw it up here under the 2 Man No Clan banner.
Yeah.
Or just record it and when you get home, put some titles to it and throw it up. Whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
We want to give people as much contact and content as possible.
Yeah. And also, don't forget, we do want you guys to throw out ideas. You have any idea, like, say, hey, I like Subway. I don't know. I want y'all to, talk about Subway. I mean, just something like that, something that you're interested in.
Yeah.
Let us know. We'll do research if need be. We'll discuss it with each other, and we'll be like, okay, this is how we can do this, and then
we're opinionated
we'll do it.
dudes. Like, we may not even know a lot about the thing you're asking about, but we probably got an opinion about it.
Oh yeah. Next week on Two Man No Clan, should blacks be allowed to use the water fountains of the whites?
Yeah, you can ask us that, and we're gonna have an opinion on it.
Our opinion doesn't matter to you, but it matters to us.
Yes. And that's why we're doing this show, because we think really highly of our own opinions.
Mark says, can I pretend to be crippled? And so Nate's segment, if he's busy, so Nate can't make it. Mark
wants to come on and do a
Mark
segment.
needs to understand something.
We'll just let him come on.
Mark doesn't know about sports. No, I'm just kidding. Mark's going to be like, I'm sorry. I don't want to turn Mark into our,
Our whipping boy.
Yeah, I don't want to do that to you, Mark. I like you.
Yeah, and I think going forward, I want to hear. We want you guys to send us questions. Send us questions all week long on Two Man No Clan. If there's something we've discussed and you've got a question about it that we can't get to tonight, send us the questions, and then at the end of our show next week, we'll just cut out a whole 10-minute segment where we just answer your questions with our pants on.
I can't make that promise. If I put the camera down right now, you'd see I'm sitting here right now, free balling it.
Gross.
Everybody
out there is getting turned on.
Yeah, look at the viewership just spiked to 25,000.
Yeah, because it's like the FBI's child crimes unit. They all logged on at one time. We got one, boys.
Yeah.
To catch a predator. All right, but I think that's what we got for the week, so I think we're done, right?
Yeah. And we actually only went 10 minutes over the time that I kind of planned it out to go over. So 10 minutes ain't bad.
Yeah, I got 15, but yeah, at 10, past.
No, because I said we'd be done by 11:05. We're now at 11:15.
Well, and let us know what you give us opinions on anything. Our backgrounds, what we should wear, how we should speak, how we sound, anything. Because we'll take criticism on any of this stuff because we're trying to build a thing. And we can only see it from one direction. You guys are seeing it from a totally different angle out there.
Yeah,
so.
We have our 2 views of what's going on, and you all have your 30, 40 views of how it looks.
Yeah, you guys are getting the final product. We're just hearing our own voices right now.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, I guess that's it for this week. So I'm Jonathan Roundtree.
Less tree.
What's that?
Mark's like, more Mark, less tree.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, Mark.
Well,
I'm Jonathan.
Grueter.
I'm Jonathan Roundtree. That's Grueter.
No, you're Grueter. I'm Roundtree.
I can't figure out which way to point. That's Grueter.
Oh, am I pointing the right way?
Yeah, that's Grueter.
Is that you? No, I want to go that way then?
The other way.
I want to go that way?
Other way. Yeah, there you go. We're going to touch fingers like on E.T.
Hold on.
Just hold your fingers still.
It's still. Hold on, my hand's pointing. Okay, there it is. I'm down kind of low.
Oh yeah, we're touching tips. Oh no, it's getting dirty. All right. I'm Jonathan Roundtree. This is Grueter, Michael Grueter, and we are the Two Man No Clan. If you're looking for us, you can find us on Xbox Live or on this Facebook page.
Yes.
Grueter's gamer tag is Grueter, his last name, with a number 32 on it. My gamer tag is Roundtree with a number 0 where the O should be. It should be hard to find us. And that's where we're headed right now. So if you want to jump into a conversation with us on Xbox Live, we can do that. But for now, we're going to sign off, and we don't really have a sign-off phrase. I mean, we can make one up right now.
Mark's like, mine is Strider 381.
Yeah, Mark's gamer tag, the guy we've been beating up on, is STRYDER 381. feel free to go beat up on him on Xbox Live.
It's kind of hard to beat up on him when he plays, Hello Kitty Adventure Time.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
he's going to run from you. He's going to run from you.
that's right. All right. Till next time, we shall see you. I'm going to steal this one from Hank Williams Sr. If the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise, we'll see you next week.
Boo!
No, you didn't like that one? No, you didn't like that one?